Hello everyone, this is GrayShot17 giving you another Company of Heroes 2 replay brought to you by, um, I think it's one of these guys. I'm giving the assumption it's one of them. I kind of forget which one. I barely know these people. I barely know their names. They have some reference to me, but I think it's one of them. It'll come back to me eventually. In any case, this is a 4v4 on Hill 400. Just to double check. Let's look at all their ranks just to see what they're going to be versing. And pretty much, they have a slight advantage, but overall, it's a pretty, it's a good team that has played a lot of hours CH2. Or either that, or they play, or someone had their account on during a 10-hour. What was it? So one weekend, 10 times XP. Great idea. So any case, let's see. We have Han, Elix, Rose. We have. I'm gonna call you 4 because you have that little 4. Otherwise, I have no idea. What's actually view profile? Let's double check. Let's see what this guy's name is. Come on. A llama. God damn it. Alright, fine, you're llama. Alright, llama. Oh, Cusco! You're Cusco the llama. There we go. Cusco, there we go. That's a reference for you. And now we have Rid. And have Weibo, Matthias, Panzer Juice, and Jimmy. Alrighty. So, Hill 400. This game is annoying because there's these control points here and here. Meaning, although it's easy to capture these points for this corresponding side, the enemy controls the main control point that makes you get those resources. Meaning, again, if you let's say the enemy captures this point, well, sorry, you're not getting these resources, even though it's about even ground. So typically, like I said, the left side will capture. On the left side, typically will push, and their job is to hold their respecting point. That being said, of course, you can decap it, and actually decapping like the star will, stop the team from getting those resources. So sometimes players will try to hold this point, even though the allies, let's say, or someone will hold the fuel, so that way they don't get those resources. Anyway, let's see. We have Han. Oh wait, probably should go on the other side. The team actually, supposed to be siding with. We have a push over here. Unfortunately, it looks like even though they have, I guess, hold the main choke point, and most likely the Axis won't be able to, let's say, hold this per se or get those resources. They're still trying to hold it in an effort to make sure the allies, aka Matthias' team, doesn't get it, which is really, really bad. This is really bad. Also, Kubel, again, send me a 5-star Kubel, and that's great. That will be fantastic. Let's see here. We have Kubel. Kubel easily, unfortunately, die to a UC carrier, typically under fire. Also, even though these guys are in heavy... they look like heavy... You figure since they're stone that they would actually provide some heavy cover. That's just me. But because of course, we have enough substantial fire from pretty much all these troops, they're going to pretty much die. Really surprised that thing didn't just keel over. But whatever the case. Do not chase it. Matthias, do not chase it. You know better than this. Okay. Anyway, over here, let's see. We have Jimmy, unfortunately, taking some substantial fire. Unfortunately, in this environment, it's on the right and left, it's like forest with middle kind of like wide open terrain. It's very difficult to fight the Axis on occasion, simply because of the fact the Stern Pioneers will pretty much own, especially Soviet infantry, very close. They'll just pop out of the brush. Let's say a fog of war. We'll say for the Soviets. There we go. They can just hide here and just pop out and just murder an entire conscript squad very quickly. So it's very difficult to, let's say, just move up here and flank. So, although, to be fair, he is flanking here. Please get the demo. Please just run it. Go for the cover. Come on. Alright. In any case, it looks like another push over here led to allies controlling this point and even flanking the major push of German forces over here, which is very good. They need to really control that munitions point. Again, they kind of need resources pretty much in general. But overall, not a bad job at all. Let's see, Matthias. I'm assuming he's sending this rear echelon to take this point, although I don't think he's expecting Stern Pioneers to be there. And we can see Han went Elite Armor Doctrine. Thank you. I get to see the Stern Tiger. Why'd you... Okay, you retreated because of the overwhelming number of forces. Pretty smart. Okay. Don't be in an engagement in which you can't win. Very smart, very smart. Although, to be fair... Looks like I should have said the same thing, or I thought the same thing about Jimmy, but Jimmy just literally curb stomped this guy. Although, to be fair, this guy's like, I'm going to flank your forces, and Jimmy's like, fine, I'm literally going to charge you head on, apply directly to the forehead, and just completely wreck most of your men. To the point where I'm actually curious if Jimmy could actually push and kill that medical HQ, although it's right next to the base, which, again, would probably make it very difficult, but the medical HQ is very nice because, yeah, if they push in this general direction, they're going to get healed, and sure, he made it so that way it's a retreat point, and that is a substantial distance between the two. So that can be very difficult to fight if the enemy is constantly coming back at you. We do have an attack over here. OKW and Vermach. Again, only one Vermach player. Most are OKW, so we're not doing the whole chain like the last couple games. MG over here being placed. Vickers, unfortunately... Well, actually, no. I thought this guy would, again, use the heavy cover, but I guess just... No, that's not the case. I think the Vickers would win. But yeah, because here we go. A nice grenade. Very nicely done. Almost pretty much wrecking that MG. And, yeah, very nice defense. I think Panzer Juice... No, Matthias. What am I saying? Very nice job. Let's see. Matthias went the Royal Artillery Regiment. That's good. Again, the flares are great for seeing where the enemy is. And also the artillery. Oh, Valentine 2 is just great for infrared, just like seeing. Plus, if they attack it, unlike the other one for the OKW, it is a main gun that can. Okay, they nerfed it, so it can't necessarily fight like a medium tank, but it can hold its own against like a lighter vehicle or even escape a medium tank if necessary. So I really like that. We do have an Axis push over here, but just too much firepower. Weibo's just easily going to push this guy back. Nice Minesweeper, by the way. Because, again, the Axis did control this territory for a time. So, again, they could have laid mines, which could be very deadly to pretty much the Americans. Because, I noticed a lot of people will typically, as Americans, just be like, oh, I'm going to rush. They're going to do Soviet doctrine, where we're just going to rush our troops through. And although they may be hurt by mines, we're just going to have more men so that way they can, take the brunt of it. It's like, no, you may not want that. Not a great idea. It looks like, unfortunately, though, with the amount of firepower, this, what was it? Jimmy got pushed back. How's Panzer Juice doing, by the way? Okay, unfortunately, he's being owned by the half-track, and a lot of his units did fall back. Wait a second. Why does he have all Royal Engineers? Oh boy, look, nothing. I'm not like, and this is not an oh boy is like, oh boy, that's a terrible move. This is, oh boy, what in God's name is Panzer Juice thinking? Because usually it's like with any other players or any other team, I would be like skeptical. Oh my God, if I can talk. But in this situation, I'm just like, okay, let's see where it goes. For example, Jimmy has a bunch of conscripts. You'd initially be like, oh, that's going to be terrible. Until you realize he's going to upgrade them all with PTRS rifles because of this. Tank Hunter Tactics. Just got it because of, again, I bought it. Really like it. The conscript PTRS package with the rifles are amazing. And they provide some serious firepower to conscripts. Which is why I like them. It makes the conscript pretty much an all-around really powerful infantry force. Nice AT gun. Very nicely done. That should push back the half-track. Kind of sucks you hit the cover there. Also now the hill. But hey, at least you're there. Okay, if he throws the bundle of the tank, that could be... Okay, you can't move. Pretty much, again, with the doubled AT, damage engine, and then the normal tank rifles, just take it out in 2 shots. Very nice. We do have a push over here, a lot of Axis forces, but they weren't expecting a flank. And they are getting a flank. Very nice grenade, by the way. Fighting force on the front and nice flank in the back. Push the Kubel and kind of forcing him to be like, okay, which way do we fire? Which way? Left, right, south, north, what? And yeah, just pretty much get wrecked. So very nice job. Another grenade. Kind of missed that target. And also Stern Pioneers would probably kill this lieutenant, or would kill it if he doesn't retreat. Very nice. At least he got there in time, so that's good. We also have a... Oh my God, Matthias. Universal Carrier coming in. Very nice. Even though Weibo, unfortunately, lost the front, this is pretty much going to burn most of his troops. And, yeah, he's going to have to retreat. I won't even keep my unit there. Even though one more shot would have killed it, that flamethrower could easily just squad wipe that and just be very hard to deal with. Now, of course, we have to deal with this. Rose picked this pretty much hash rack in a pretty good location. This would make sure, again, the axes don't get this point. The major crossroads protected, and you don't have to worry about the flank. Let's say they push here, you can make sure again they don't. It's very nice. My only concern would be the road issue, especially versus the Axis, because an S-285 or a long-range AT tank destroyer or something along those lines would pretty much kill it. But as long as you protect it, and you could easily protect it, because again you have something stationed here to hit anything at this range, you should be okay. Battle going on over here. PTRS rifle's doing pretty good, but again he's just being pushed back by the fire grenades. Really nice. Let's see. We have okay, healing. Oh, I like how you're using it as a health point. Kind of healing up here. That's pretty smart, Panzer Juice. Let's see. When Vanguard Operations Regiment, highlight would probably be Crocodile. That's pretty good. And the Ford Logistics Collider for like a forward point. I don't like the strafing support. I feel it's too weak. Oh boy, fire grenade just burning everything alive. Oh wow, that's a bad flank. Look, glider coming in though. Kind of helping out. I think it actually should be closer because again you can use that as a retreat point. So I don't know, that's just me. Luckily we have reinforcements coming in from from Weibo. Why did it say Panzer? Oh, Panzer Juice controls this point, right. Another attempt over here to decap this area or the fuel or resources or whatnot, but simply not going to work. Especially this. I do like this. So, if you're wondering why this is good, Vickers machine gun, once it gets the upgrade, it just 1 star, it increases its range. And I'm assuming, if we click Flag of War, yeah, okay. Matthias, with this point being controlled, it does have a small area of, like, you can see, and this would just dramatically increase the range this Vickers would normally get, which allows for it to just, you know, suppress any infantry that even tries to dare decap that point, or even take that point. Waste some Sudan, which could be a big issue. But UC carrier coming in. Panzer Strike Fire could probably kill this thing, but luckily they all missed. Oh, 2 of 3. Nice grenade. Again, why you kill the... And with all them on their retreat, this armored car from Matthias can pretty much move in and wreck shop. Plus, he could kill the infantry on the retreat. I mean, it's okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, to be fair, his base is right here, so you probably didn't want to chase it down. Grenadiers moving up, so that could be an issue with the Panzerfaust. We do have another headquarters building right here, but as you can see, it's taking substantial fire, which is really, really good. I'm assuming, yeah, AT gun probably doing a lot of that. Really nice. Rifleman moving up, taking over a point. Weibo went Pershing, or the heavy cavalry doctrine. Highlight would be the Pershing, very nice heavy tank, and the Rangers, very close range. And in this like environment, really awesome to have just a bunch of Rangers with Thompsons pop out and just start owning people. Nice heavy cover. Again, you're trying. We do have a flank up here. I feel kind of bad because, well, you have Jimmy over here and he's like trying to hold and trying to fight, but he's fighting a losing battle and just kind of being sandwiched. But I just feel like this location he's trying to engage. I know he's put the cover there to kind of give himself some better terrain and some better fire, but I just feel like in this environment he's just having a really tough time just holding that front. Let's see, over here we have a Stug for some reason and a giant blob infantry. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, let's march. Oh boy, just, yeah, have all the infantry just run up, because why not? Rifleman moving in. About to fight the blob. If he does one good grenade, he could. Oh, okay, never mind. They're spreading out. They're learning. Or wait, are they? No, they're not. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. Oh no, they can't spread out. Grenade right here would be amazing if he could even do that. Another push over here. Again, they're just being like. Oh, very nice. We have commandos coming in for the flank. Almost Sudan don't stand a chance close range against these guys. They're a beast. They're very powerful, and they just own. So very nice job again, focusing on the commandos. Take out that unit. I would definitely recommend picking this equipment up because it makes you better all around. Gives the commando a fighting chance against stuff medium range. Because really, the commandos only get a like small. Don't know why I went through the fire a little bit, but whatever. probably turn the MG would probably be the best idea. Artillery, nice idea, but again, just missed that shot. You usually only have one, maybe two shots when a unit comes in, and unfortunately that was simply not the case, where RNG luck was not on his side. That grenade could help. Very nice. It does. And with the commandos and the conscripts now on the front line, they have to retreat. There's no way they can really hold. But that's pretty much stating that I feel like on the right side, it's just too compact. There's too many units here. They need to maybe focus on the left, and I feel like a swing this way at a weak point would be very, very strong. Nice idea with the AT gun, again, firing long range. But again, his headquarters is right there. He's going to bring himself up to the front line pretty quickly. Now, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Okay, maybe the artillery sections would be good in this situation. I just noticed that because of their headquarters altogether. Also, just noticed Han losing quite a lot of forces. Not a huge army. He does have a Stuka, so good for him. Also like the decal. Very nice. And with all of them kind of like focused here, Stuka could be very, very powerful. Once again, we kind of have this double team over here. They're trying to neutralize the allied resources. They're doing everything possible to take that out, which we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's working, honestly. I think they're losing way more than they're actually gaining from these attacks. And I feel like kind of helping pressure mid and kind of doing that would probably be more substantial, because you could then knock out the munitions and the, like, I guess, the recon that they get from this tower and other things. We do have a T-34, but they do, again, they have a lot of Panzerschrecks until that update comes around, which, again, still waiting, Relic. Again, they have the native Panzerschreck ability instead of the SCG-44, which makes them a big threat to T-34s because of just that Panzerschreck fire, as shown here. Pull back immediately. Coming in for the flank again. They're kind of weakened from the, I'm assuming, a Stuka strike here, but at least they could hold out long enough for the guy to retreat. Commandos rushing in. I think the sprint ability, yeah, officer charge, really great, because again, you have a lot. Oh, nice grenade right on the retreat point, stuck on that heavy cover. Take him out. Again, Panzer's very nicely done. The commandos are good because they have short range, but the challenge is closing the gap. And usually people will use the cover advantage, where they'll hide behind something and then pop out, like a horror movie, and just own the unit. I do that with shock troops quite a bit. But in this situation, if you do the officer charge, not only does this, like, well, let's see, yeah, not only does that kind of help, but it pretty much to close the gap, but it also makes them harder to fight. So very nice, very nice. Let's see, more fighting over here. We have tank destroyers. I'm very curious why he's doing this. I'm not seeing a lot of... Okay, yeah, we have the Valentine tank over here. Once again, using that infrared. So we pop this up. There we go. You can see it's consistent. So we can see up here, you can see all the infantry movement over here, which is great. Because again, it's like, okay, they have a Jagdtiger here. It can't camouflage itself like it can. And just like, oh, hide in the corner. No, no, no. It has to be in the fight, and it has to. Which is a great counter to it. So I definitely like that. Really do. We have, let's see, Thompson's filling the front, Rifleman on the back. And as stated, I truly do feel like, especially with these tank destroyers, they should fight on more like this more open terrain. I feel like with these two guys over here, they're just not winning. They're just not fighting all that well. Active all nearby enemy. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it was also a mini-map. That's also really nice. Does it have like a... Does it show you the direction? I'm assuming it's like general. I mean, we can definitely see that some of these units are out of range, and you should probably move up. Okay, yeah, it does. You can see on the mini-map, it goes to like... It slowly does, but there's still stuff consistently within the area. But that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, we have a nice flank coming in over here on these riflemen. Unfortunately, they're just going to get bombarded, and I feel like they have to retreat. Stug, you're not going to win. You're just not. Nice rifle grenade. That was a nice attempt, and he got to retreat. He should be okay. He shouldn't lose anything, but we shall see. Flank coming in, unfortunately, on these special forces. Like I said, I feel like Jimmy just needs some help. I'm not saying Panjus isn't helping. I feel like he is trying everything he can. I mean, he has his commando stuff like that fighting on the front. I feel like he should have his officer with him to close that gap and just like. I just imagine the panic on this guy's face as his units on the front line and just a bunch of commandos come rushing in really quickly. It's like, retreat, run, 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 run. But the big thing is now we have a Pak-43 here, and I feel like that just seals it. Unless you have artillery to uproot them, the Pak-43 stops any armor from supporting, and you just can't push over here without some armor support. So, yeah, I just honestly feel like the Allies should try to focus somewhere. Jimmy, unfortunately, I say use mines, kind of stop them from running, and kind of focus somewhere else. Mid, we have more fighting going on. Very nice job, at least, fighting back those Stoogs. Again, good push over here. Nice grenade. Very nicely done. Oh, no. And there you have it. Terrible Sturm Tiger shot. Again, commandos just rushing up past the area where it would actually be effective, and still managed to do pretty well. Also, take the Panzerschreck. Maybe. Possibly. Might be good. Having a commando, with the Panzerschreck probably wouldn't hurt. Suka firing. I guess he's just trying to decap the location. Oh, there goes... Oh, no, it's still alive. Alright. But yeah, we can see here Jimmy's now focusing back in mid. On the left side, we still have Matthias kicking ass and taking names. And yeah, that's pretty much causing pretty much the two guys over here. What were the names again? Oh yeah, Cusco and Thrid. Wow, that was a quick reload. That was really quick. How long did it take? Does he have a thing that says faster reload? No. Okay. I'm sorry, after the shot over here, I'm like, wow, that was really fast. Excuse me. I mean, a nice push over here, but unfortunately, versing almost so done. Even with the upgrade, conscripts just have a very tough time just dealing with all that. The T-34 could help hold, but with the Panzerschreck fire, they, won't hold for long. MG could help, though. MG would definitely help. I feel bad for this demo. It's like this perfectly good demo not going to use. Oh, he's skirting. He's skirting out line. He's pretty close to the front. I'm just like, oh no, don't charge. I don't know if you know that Pak-43. I'm assuming you do because of the recon, but hopefully you don't get in range of that thing. Let's see. Sturm Tiger rushing up. I'm assuming he's trying to hit. Oh no. Say goodbye. Again, the Sturm Tiger is great at killing emplacements, and this was a situation where even though they had a line of AT guns, it's very difficult to kill that thing before it fires, unless you're moving. This thing's weakness is probably just, if you have a bunch of tanks, just swarming it, and it unable to kill a massive amount. I've seen it kill 2 Jacksons, and I've seen it kill, like, 2 medium vehicles of any type, but against, and even entire blobs of infantry, but if they're swarming coming from multiple directions, it makes it a lot harder. Plus, especially if they're moving. Like, Cromwell's move way too fast for this thing to really just hit it, unless it's, like, point blank in its face. Commandos moving through. The thing I find is, okay, you're using a lot of commandos. I'm assuming that's why you spammed Royal Engineers to save up that manpower. I'm assuming. Hopefully I'm right. Oh, wow. He had 2. Wait, did he have 2? No, I'm sorry. There were 2 different guys with the same doctrine. My apologies. I just got confused. Yeah, this fortifications why is Pak-43 and Tiger Doc. All right, Tiger Ace doctrine. All right. Should have been Firefly trying to fight, but again, typically you want stuff in front of it so that way it can fire. You don't want it on the front line because it cannot. It simply just can't fight. Luckily, it can outrange a Stug, which is very, very good. But what was that airstrike again? Yeah, the anti-tank bombing strike. That was actually pretty effective. That was a nice spot. At least you knocked out one of the Sturm Tigers. Too bad he couldn't take it. That would be amazing if it was Z-Crew and the Allies took it. Oh, shoot. We do have a Tiger push. And because it's being detected, Pak-43 may have opened. Oh, no. Alright, you're falling back. Alright. You're not going into it. Good, good, good. You are sending your infantry in, and once again, you're just... I feel like you're just fighting a losing battle. Especially because, look how, like... these guys are getting pretty highly ranked. Nice job at least luring him to a choke point with the MG. Strafing support coming in, doing a little bit of damage. But the reason I don't like strafing support is because it's pretty much any of the plane doctrines. Because in a few seconds they're going to be shot down from the Panzer fire, and also the base HQ now also has native anti-air, so these things will just be shot down pretty quickly. Am I wrong? Did they fix that? Every time I use this thing, it gets shot down by anti-air pretty quickly. Huh. You know what? It's maybe because of the fact they only have one. Again, I'm assuming, yeah, this guy doesn't have his HQ building, and then we check the other guy, Han. He also doesn't have the HQ building. So there's only one. That's probably it. That's why. So there's only one. It's all off on the side area. If there was one here, if there were two more, those things would probably be shot down. So actually, that wasn't bad. They got their full use and were actually decently effective. Panzerwerfer firing, I don't know what its target was. It's lucky it got those side shots. Very nice job with the Firefly, I guess, group you have going on here, and the Pershing leading the charge. Getting some nice hits on that Sturm Tiger. Again, they're kind of going maybe a little too heavy on the Sturm Tiger, in my opinion. I love the Sturm Tiger. I feel it's great for killing stuff like this, but also it's great for ambushes. Like, I'll fire through this, like, the forest area. That's pretty good. Honestly, that's what they should do. They should bring the Sturm Tiger up to here, fire through the brush, and kill these Fireflies. And then Panzer Juice rage quits. Well, technically, I wouldn't. I mean, the tension level of that person would go up dramatically if that happened, honestly. Okay, so, again, we have a huge Axis line here and a huge Allied line. So, it's like, what do you do in this situation? Well, the Allies are winning. Look at population cap. The Allies seem to have more men. Commandos rushing up. Again, so the Axis need to do something pretty substantial. What they could do, again, this would be the smart thing, would be they can engage and use zeroing artillery. They kind of just do a huge battle and lure the Allies. I mean, to be fair, if this was any other team of players, that could work, but not against like these guys. They would easily retreat, typically. Lure them into a battle, use zeroing artillery, neutralize a lot of their armor through the confusion of artillery raining down. And that could be a serious enough blow to, like, turn the tide. I'm assuming you're using a lot of AT grenades to hit this thing because you think it's reloading, or you're trying to hit the Panzerwerfer, one of the two. But, yeah, you're kind of losing your men here, and unfortunately, I think you're going to lose a lot. Firefly, I think it bounced or missed. Okay, that was a nice hit. Oh, no. Where's Pak-43? You know, if this guy was smart, he would turn the Pak-43. No, just the Sturm Tiger coming around and firing at a Firefly. Unfortunately, it was upgraded, so I kind of feel bad for Panzer Juice in that regard. But at least he didn't lose two. And he could have lost a lot more if this guy would have used his... He's just not moving his Pak-43. I don't understand that. Yeah, very weird. Also, sending one infantry unit to just come through. Pretty nice. At least you're decapping that fuel, make sure they don't get it. Although, on the flip side, we have another push over here, which I could see this working. Matthias is kind of focusing over here. He kind of shifted his forces to help in the battle in mid. So he's not necessarily prepped for an assault over here. But that being said, I don't think he's prepped for a Sturm Tiger showing its rear directly to his face. So, you know, it's definitely a situation where it's just like, okay, did not expect this. Also, why are you firing? Okay, that situation I don't understand. The whole point of Sturm Tiger is either force them to retreat or to kill them. That MG was retreating, alright? It was on the run. If you would have just not fired and then hit this thing, like up here, you could have killed a Pershing. A Pershing. That's greatly more substantial than just killing, you know, another MG. But that being said, with enough fire and the Yag firing long range, they were able to kill it. Also pathfinding, luring him into a tank trap. So, yeah. Wait. And I can tell that was a native tank trap to the game because this is yellow cover, not green cover, which would be a tank trap designed by the allies. If Alright, so what's your strategy? What is your strategy? Flank over here. Alright, pretty smart. Again, Obelsadon pretty much wrecks these guys. Gonna have to retreat. So yeah, I feel like Matthias' revenge is about to come on. And also we have Weibo coming in because, again, they have to control the fuel. They need that. They have to have it if they're going to, you know, fight a consistent battle against these guys. So I'm assuming someone fired a Sturm Tiger shot of some capacity. Yeah. You are pushing here. Once again, Pack 43. Alright. Never mind. I was like, it's not moving, and then I realized, oh yeah, he finally did move it. Congratulations. I don't understand what you were doing with the conscripts. I would at least decap the point. I guess maybe you're trying to get recon in for... Okay, you're trying to get recon for a Katusha. You're trying to keep them there. That's what you're trying to do. Okay, not bad. Unfortunately, I feel like they're just going to retreat. Oh, nice kill. Alright, you got something. So not bad. And you almost have a 3-star Katusha. That would be pretty incredible. And please demo. 5 out of 5. We'll demo again. Come on. I want that. I want to give you that score. Oh, very nice. Okay, so the reason why he's retreating, even though the Pan Strikes probably could have kept firing, is because he did a very... I mean, normally, is because he used the T-34s to kind of squish them together and kind of force them to retreat. Otherwise, he would have lost all of his men. Just being just like crushed under the weight of T-34. A very nice job with the AT line, killing the Stug, and whatever's over here. Okay, just watching fire, that's fine, whatever. Recap this area, and the Axis are slowly pushed back again. Sturm Tiger firing. Another Firefly. My god, Panzer Juice is having a bad day. I'm sorry, Panzer Juice. That is the second Firefly I think you've lost. Maybe third, I'm not sure. Probably at least second. Also, very nicely done. You see this thing being made. Focus your Katusha fire. Knock out that guy's HQ point. Because otherwise, if this thing goes up, that would be terrifying. Because again, this would essentially provide a substantial cover at this choke point. Right now, Panzer Juice has been succeeding at driving his commandos deep in enemy lines and doing substantial damage. Nice bomb strike coming in. Where's that plane? There's the plane. And boom. Fortunately, it looks like commandos are taking some losses, but they're still in the game. And also, they're camouflaged, so they can take this point without anyone knowing. So that's pretty good. They'll see it, they're like, oh, it's decapping, and then they'll just spring up and be like, oh no. Okay, this guy, I feel like he's like Team Rocket, where he's like, he keeps being jettisoned back to his base. He comes back like, I have a new plan to destroy my enemy, and then he just comes back and gets destroyed. I have a new plan. He comes back, gets destroyed. It's like this never-ending Tom and Jerry skit with Matthias, and it's just like, really? All right, let's see what he tries this time. Sometimes it works, and he gains some ground, but he never wins. He's never able to substantially hold this territory. Oh, Weibo. Weibo, thank you. Leaving a whole flank open, Weibo sends in a Pershing to just go start hunting down artillery pieces like the Panzerwerfers, which I would figure he would do more damage. Also, why? Why? If you have access to a Panther, do you keep getting stupid Stugs? Why? I don't understand. Maybe it's something I just don't know about. Maybe it's the secret of the Stug, but I just feel like you're wasting your time. Looks like enough artillery fires is starting to uproot a lot of these locations, which is very good. If he can finally just pull that HQ building out, I think he might be able to substantially just rush in. Oh my god, is that demo still there? Or are they using demo? Demo's still there. Retreat. Retreat into the demo. Retreat, come on. Retreat into the... dang, he's going to run this way. I was hoping he would, like, run around. Not the case. Why are you sending an Oswinded? You just saw the guy's T-34 army back here, and you send in an Oswind. Are you insane? And the answer might surprise you. Alright, Elix Ross saving up way too much manpower and fuel for his own good. At this point, I think he should have every building, so I'm expecting a king to pop out. We'll see if that happens, but yeah, I truly expect a king to just pop out and be deployed. Storm Tiger on standby could be very deadly. If he uses this correctly and fires at a blob and can anticipate it, he's right out of range. He doesn't know the Storm Tiger's there. Storm Tiger, come on. Storm Tiger, come on. Storm Tiger's like the crew. What you don't know is the crew inside the Storm Tiger is currently sleeping. Oh, he just woke up. It's like what? All right, we have some type of strafing support coming in. Might be able to. Oh, anti-air. Yep, we have an anti-air gun though. Ooh, something died over here. Oof. I'm assuming with this anti-air gun it's just gonna... Oh, wait, no, they're shooting infantry, so that's gonna be the main focus. But, you know he has an AT line, so you're gonna die. Hate to break it to you. Oh, pop smoke. Okay, you know it's coming and retreat. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you're not so stupid. Although I like how he's like, okay, tech target, if he's still in there. Nope, he's not. Axis did regain control of this location. Why'd you get a Luke's? Maybe to hold back the commandos? Maybe? But I'm not entirely sure. Also, love how it's going to be like the revenge of Jimmy over here. Because he literally has an entire... He's at PopCap. He has an entire force ready to utterly destroy this guy. I guarantee you what he's going to do is get all his Katyushas, fire at this location, just annihilate most of their men, or fire at this location. Storm Tiger missing the commandos. Commandos pull out just in time. Could make a sex joke. Not going to do it. Better than that. Panzerwerfer, nice shot. Fortunately, the riflemen weren't able to pull out in time. Oh, there we go. Maybe I'm not so low beneath that. Do we have any mines in this location? The guy has what? 300? No, yeah. Yeah, it's 300 munitions for zeroing artillery. I mean, he could probably use like 5 to 10 mines, and he has nothing. Finally, this guy gets a king, but okay, he has 1 mine. Congratulations. Either that or the Panzerwerfer shot him in the back and it burst his engine. Been noticing that a lot more. Really cool. Now the King Tiger's on the offensive. You should probably just like literally tell the king to like run through this brush and be like, oh, it's like all they're like, we're fine. King Tiger pops through like, oh no. Wow. Nice Pershing shot. It almost missed and hit the Yag Tiger. I've seen a gif of someone like a random AT gun firing and knocking out Katyusha in the background and it through a missed shot. That I'm like, okay, that's incredible. What I find hilarious is this guy is not really hoping anymore, and it's literally Matthias and Weibo just using a backhand to this guy and be like, just get away, just move away. I mean, to be fair, that's what like Rose was doing to poor Jimmy until Jimmy's like, no, I'm going to adapt and not keep doing the same stick every single time. If this guy really wanted to do something clever, and I do mean really clever, he would kind of unfortunately, the Valentine is kind of making it very difficult for him to hide the Storm Tiger. But he would do something where he would hide it behind a bunch of trees and fire. I love the flank going on right now. Also, I love the Overwatch. I'm assuming this is Overwatch where, yeah, you can call in a concentrated barrage anywhere on the map. And as you can see, his concentration barrage, it comes equipped with the flares, the airburst shells, making it very deadly. More artillery coming in. Yag having a tough time because, again, the amount of AT plus the Pershing just going circles around it. And the Storm. This is why you don't keep attacking the same direction with the same units. Because, again, well, again, these two really smart guys are like, okay, they have these units, this unit, and this unit. What can we do? Well, we could flank around one side. I can use airburst shells to distract some units, and yeah, then we can come in and destroy them. All right, let's do that, and it's just wreckage. Unfortunately, Panzerjuice still still trying to keep a Firefly alive. I feel like he should just hide this thing in the back. Though I feel like some way Sturm Tiger would somehow fire a random shot throughout the battlefield and kill it. Just magically goes like a mile away and just still kills something. Though, I feel like this thing got decrewed because it should have way more experience. Also, it should be reloading right now. Jimmy's, oh, very nice job. Jimmy's like just using his advantage, like all the tanks. And to be fair, I think Jimmy has a ton of resource lined up. Okay, he has some. But I guess he just wanted to push up, cause some damage. Oh my god, this may be the best thing ever. Hold on. Oh, wow. And the T-34 even, unfortunately, gets inflicted by that, but still does a tremendous amount of damage. It could have been a lot worse, but still, Green lost a lot of infantry, and I think even a squad or two. Oh, airburst shells are now coming in. So he's coming back to heal, and the airburst shells are just, again, white phosphorus. Also just tearing him apart. That was a nice combo. Nice artillery. If this thing gets decrewed, that'd be incredible. Unfortunately, I think Jimmy did lose a lot. Yeah, he did lose a lot of forces, but on the positive, why would you have your truck so close to the front? I don't okay, whatever. Unfortunately, I do feel like this guy may use that advantage because he knows Jimmy just sent over a bunch of forces. If he was paying attention and press, I'm not saying that would be. And if he kills the Katyushas, that could really put Jimmy in a negative stance. He is mining, so he's at least using those munitions for something good. But yeah, this Elix Rose guy should be pressing on Jimmy. He should honestly be pressing on the weak point. The same thing like Matthias Weibo pressing on this poor... What's this guy's name? Oh, yeah, Rid. How's Cusco doing? Cusco at least got himself a Panther, but still has himself a Stug. That's going backwards. So I'm assuming it's the mastermind of all this, even though I can't figure out which way to turn. Firefly moving up. Sturm Tiger moving up. Panzer's like, I'm moving the hell out of here. Oh no. Okay. This could be bad. Yeah, we have a flank coming in. Stu get a Panther. I mean, the Churchill could provide ample defense and kind of hold them off. Like such. AT line here. Wow, I can't tell if that was a trap. If that was a great plan for the Allies, or that was a trap for the Axis. Like, I can't tell if that was just good timing or just like actual like a plan to like surround him. If he fires a shot point blank. Alright, Firefly. Panzerjuice, nice strafing support, helping your allies out pretty well. Nice attempt here, throwing a lot of fire over here from the incendiary grenades and Molotov cocktails. Ooh, yeah. Now we have a 1-star, and a 1-star I think reloads fast. No, it gets that stupid grenade. For the longest time, this thing looked like a smoke grenade. I kept using it as a smoke grenade because I thought it was a smoke grenade because it looked like a smoke grenade. But no. It's just a normal grenade that really I haven't seen anyone use as effectively as, let's say, a comet grenade or something along those lines, or a Churchill grenade. I think after so long it causes, yeah, suppresses enemy. That's what's causing it. These units are so powerful they're actually suppressing. Very nice kill with the Pershing. The Pershing, honestly, I think could go up and really just take out that unit, but he's retreating to be safe rather than sorry. And also, I think we have zeroing artillery coming in right here, which is why pretty much the Allies pretty much left this area mostly. Although, to be fair, Churchill, you can take quite a few hits, but you probably should leave. We have a T-34 front now, along with a demo. Oh, this thing is barely alive. Why'd you get a Yag? I don't understand. I feel like a Stuka would be amazing because, no offense, Jimmy. You kind of have these guys in a line, so one Stuka could easily wipe out a lot of those forces. Although I do like how he's only telling them like a couple fire at a time, so that way they can't get a read on where he is. Pretty good in my book. Luke's coming around with a flank, but Churchill just being like, what are you doing? And unfortunately, the Churchill is actually the ultimate counter because while the Luke's is fast, it can't penetrate Churchill armor. It just can't. So there's no way it can do anything to even hurt a Churchill at all. It would just be like a pest, a fly going around it a million times. Now the artillery's doing a pretty good job of hurting the OKW's HQ buildings, and the Katyusha, very nice job, finally killed that HQ. So you won't have to worry about that, which pretty much makes the only big defense in this area the King. And if he can use the T-34s effectively with the conscripts, that would be insane. That would be a very effective assault that could cripple Rose very, very well. Now, how's Cusco doing? Cusco, all right, he's doing something. I guess he has a lot of repair crews to keep his units on the front line. Poor Rid. I mean, he's just being completely wrecked, and now he doesn't really have anything on the front line to really hold back a tank destroyer or a tank actuality. So that can be a huge, huge bad move. A lot of artillery coming down. Commandos rushing in. Very nice. Can maybe fight the Obelsadon. Throw a grenade. Very nice. Ooh, nice squad wipe. Those guys didn't stand a chance. Very nice. As they retreat, of course, they deploy smoke. Stuka firing. Oh, trying to kill his commandos on the retreat, but alas, barely missing. We have a huge allied push with Jacksons, Fireflies, and Churchills alike. Stuka's trying to hold him back, but yeah, Churchill can take way more. Sturm Tiger, can it? Oh, dude, Sturm Tiger. If there was any time to fire, this would be the time. Yag trying to fire on range, but the Jackson and Firefly will... How did you miss? Whatever. Unfortunately, in this situation, I do feel like these guys need to hold them back. The Panther, just one more shot with it. Yeah, there we go. With the flank over here, could easily kill it. And he did lose the Pershing. Light infantry over here should probably retreat, otherwise he's going to take a lot of losses. Though we have the T-34s rushing up, and if they could... Okay, nice job. They used their rush ability to cripple that tank. It'll still be in range of that anti-tank strafing run and probably could kill it. Or what he could do is tell his tanks just get behind it, keep it in range, and just keep hitting. This thing is reloading in the middle of an active war zone. I don't feel like that's a great idea. This thing is it's like barely living. Oh, come on. There we go. Out of control. Nice hit. Plane crashed, but hey, it took it out. And it got decrewed from an artillery shell. Well, the crew's outside reloading. There's literally a crane that pops up to reload it. So yeah, it's going to die from an artillery shell. The poor crew is going to be annihilated. Now we have, like I said, the last-ditch effort of the Tiger. Okay, I don't know why you're not moving up Panzerwerfer. The last-ditch effort of the Tiger Ace, which is only used, really, when the enemy is on the last legs. And like every other time I've seen this, Tiger Ace is going to die. It's going to rush in there, it's going to get itself killed, and it is not, and because of that, they're not going to be able to redeploy it, and it's going to lose. This is what I see almost every time someone deploys the Tiger Ace. So my last replay when I stated like, oh, the Tiger Ace, the thing that, you know, usually it's deployed last minute and dies, I'm actually surprised it's lived this long. Because that situation where I typically see everything, well, every time someone uses it, it dies in some capacity. Alright, over here, more Stuka fire, Sturm Tigers. I feel like they went too heavy on this, not the Sturm Tigers. I think the Jagdpanzers weren't that great, because the Jagdpanzers' effectiveness is sneaking up upon the enemy and destroying them. Why did you move up the MG? Are you trying to get recon? Alright. Anyway, I feel like your attempt is to sneak upon the enemy is not working. These things are great at like camouflage. The problem is, Matthias has the ultimate anti-camouflage unit. Don't get me wrong, the Allies are currently losing a lot of forces and are taking some substantial casualties all around, but the Axis are losing a lot more. Also, Minefield, which is not going to go well, and a King Tiger, like I said, not going to go well, but at least, hey, the MG's dead. At this point, just retreat. You're not going to be able to hold back a King. All those units. Nice attempt, but you're going to have to wait a little here. Oh, very nice. Russian. Luckily he's trying to push him against the side. King, though, probably... Yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, just own it. We have another king over here. Where's, Again, the Allies do need to recuperate, so a king showing up, probably not the best sign. And I feel like this is like, we have our ultimate weapon. We are finally launching it. You've killed so many of our Stoogs. Oh, wait, no. My apologies. It's the AI being like, well, we have a King Tiger. Team Rocket, please leave. Let the competent folks actually take it. And the competent folks is like Team Magma, but whatever the heck. There's a Pokemon reference for you, or, you know, enough. Sorry. But in any case, yeah, I find it hilarious that the AI is like, yeah, we're going to get a king because you guys suck. Okay. No. Let's not get... I'm assuming he's all saving up for a king as the last ditch effort. And then they'll have a triple king and try to push for the enemy base and annihilate all of them. Also, I find it weird that you've not used any of your Stukas in an attempt to kill the Katyushas. Just saying. King making a reasonable effort. We do have a double Churchill. Churchill can't necessarily fight. Unfortunately, the gun on it is not... It's more powerful than a KV, but still. Although, Panzer Juice. You could not have used that at a better shot and a better target. That was an awesome broadside rocket strike on that King. That pretty much neutralized it. That was amazing. Nice shot. Really nice shot. Again, and I loved how they set that up as the Churchill's like, okay, come on. Come on, King. Follow us. Come on, you can hit us. Wait, you're doing so much damage to us. Because, again, it honestly doesn't really do that much. So it's like, come on, do all the damage you want to us. And then broadside. Perfect hit. That was pretty epic. Anyway, unfortunately, the Axis are on their last-ditch effort. We have a PaK-43 going up here. I feel like that's not going to go well at all. Very lucky that they didn't knock it out. I'm just going to fast forward because we do have an AI on the enemy team. And it seems like it's probably not going to go well for the Axis. The spoiler alert. We have a lot of forces moving up. Zeringar could be very deadly over here. Oh, shoot. There goes the Pershing. And there goes the Firefly. Yep. That's an instance where Zering Artillery is great because, again, keep that recon. Able to, you know, do some substantial damage. Nice co-opt over here trying to kill that King. Unfortunately, Panzerwerfer kind of killing all infantry, but T-34 trying to go in for the last-ditch effort to kill it. Unfortunately, just simply not able to. I would have rammed it, honestly. Just try to kill the engine. That way, was it strafing support? I'm assuming you still have, right? Yeah, you could have used that and I probably would have killed that entire area. Or everything in that area. Nice airstrike. Recon allowed them to see where they're mechanized, where they're like, okay, they're going back to heal, so let's call in that airstrike and murder it. Very nicely done. The Axis are on their last legs. So they're just holding a valiant effort at most to really stop the Allies from really pushing really on their front doorstep more than anything. Nice Panzerwerfer shot. Managed to do a substantial amount of damage to that infantry. Again, it's really timing, but the thing is with the Panzerwerfer is you have to be pretty close for it to do well. So, really surprised it did that well. Luke's trying to go in for the flank, but Churchill's like, stop it. Stop it. Also, 3-star Churchill, very nice. Again, I love British vehicles because it's like, oh, there's a repair crit, we'll heal it. Now again, it's camouflage right now, but with that other heat-seeking thing, it would have been detected. Very nice push over here. Trying to focus on the Opal but the Opal still doing a lot of damage. I love how he's doing Ring Around the Rosie with the Volk squad. It's like trying to run over it. Trying, but the turn radius is just not enough. You need another tank in there just to wedge it between two tanks. But nice attempt, Jimmy. Nice attempt. Another major battle over here. More rockets going in, just annihilating Moore's armor. Not going well. King, although, on the front line by Han. Let's see. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm slowing it down right now. Hold on. He managed to recrew the Sturm Tiger. Oh, that's amazing. He still has Stoogs. Why is this guy have Stoogs? I don't understand. Nice Stuka killing the rifleman. Nice shot. Although, to be fair, he was just simply able to move out of the way. I can see what the Axis are trying to do. They're trying to recap this territory. We have some Overwatch artillery coming in, which kind of hits... fires artillery at enemy armor in allied territory, which is really, really good. Panzerjuice, a ton of manpower saved up. I'm assuming he just wants to get up Firefly. I mean, he has enough infantry forces. He's pretty good in that front. King just taking a beating. But that being said, that's all of Han's army. That's it. That's everything he has. So what are they going to do? Katusha Fire and Priest. Too close in my opinion. But hey, they're trying to neutralize a lot of these HQ buildings, stuff like that. Really nice done. Also, like the Overwatch doing it as well. Because as you can see, that pretty much crippled all of Rose's infantry. And Rose, once a dominant power in this game, has been reduced to nothing. Honestly, I would come over here and start taking, you know, fuel. Because you kind of need that. At this point, you're pretty much in a... Oh, wow. You have 1,500... You have 1,600 manpower? Dude, just get a king. Get yourself a King Tiger and all the Volk squads and upgrade them with Panzerschrecks. What are you doing? Maybe I was overestimating Rose. Maybe I was giving him a little bit too much credit. Stuka, once again, missing. Guys, it isn't difficult. You fire the Stuka where you think the enemy's gonna be. It's like Minority Report where they see the stuff in the future. Just do that. You just have to pre-plan. No, honestly, to be serious though, typically I would always fire a Stuka in the middle of a battle, not when it's just a few infantry units there. Have it fire at either enemy artillery positions, such as this, or at like units unprepared. Never really hitting an enemy that is constantly on the move with a Stuka. That's not necessarily a recipe for success, unless it's the enemy is just so massive and has so many forces that it's really just hard to miss. That's an example of like, why'd you fire that there? He's gonna retreat. You know he's retreating, so I wouldn't even. So it's already the Sturm Tiger already did its job. He made the force retreat. So I don't know. That's me. Again, the Axis giving one valiant last stand. They're trying to hold their own, at least make sure the Allies can't press into their base. But we shall see how good that goes. A Tulip Rocket would be... I mean, like, okay, so this is what I would recommend. Keep the Firefly there. Move the... Okay, Churchill's up, and then just use the rockets as the Churchill's keeping it preoccupied. As you can see, the Churchill's taking quite a number of hits. Ah, miss. Oh, they're all coming. Firefly. Firefly. This is your time. This is your moment. Oh, Panther. Nice hit. Or use smoke on the retreat. A lot of infantry moving through. Panzerwerfer would instantly kill this. Sorry, Weebo. I'm being honest right now. They would instantly kill all your men. Although I do like having so many riflemen that are upgraded. That's a beast of an army. That's a blob. That's a really powerful blob. Panzerwerfer coming in, dishing out some damage. Not really doing all that much though. Could have done a lot more. T-34 going in. Oh my god, the artillery just like causing him to all freak out. Really? Use the engine thing on the Stuka and the shot behind took it out? Oh wow. That was huge. Missed the rocket shot with the Firefly. Sturm Tiger walking in. Don't know where it's firing. What was that? Cusco, you disappoint me once again. Nice Katusha. Killed the armor that was slowly being healed. Poor Stug. And yeah, with that, Elix could bring up another. Well, Elix does have a king, but yeah, Elix, you could have brought out more units. You had so much manpower stored up, and they just surrender. Honestly, at this point, it was a losing battle. They could have came back, but it would probably have been very difficult because even though they lost a lot of forces, they had a decent army. Although to be fair, the Allies pretty much were at pop cap, so they were definitely on the defensive and needed to play something. I feel like Han and what was the other guy's name? Yeah, Rid. Both going Sturm Tiger was a bad idea. I don't like doubling down on doctrines simply because the special, like for example, use signal relay. It kind of loses its significance when two players can use it. Just saying. Having another ability such as like a Yag Tiger or something along those lines, that way you have something to like be like, okay, there's their armor. Let's prepare the tank destroyers or something along like having something another doctrine to benefit off it instead of just you duplicating it would probably have been more substantial. Allies not really good. Panzers, nice commandos. Poor Fireflies though. Jimmy, really nice job with your conscripts and your Katyushas. Again, your Katyushas were all really well done. All nice 3 stars. Poor T-34s. They were sent to their graves, but hey, at least they helped take down some heavier armor. Matthias, very nice job with your supportive artillery and your stance at defending this location. Very nicely done. Also, really like your Valentine tank. Really like how effective it was at helping your allies out. And Weibo, great job with your Pershing. I thought your Pershing tactics were pretty good, especially with the flank, stuff like that. And also, the Rifleman Blob was great. Plus, I have to give a special shout out to Matthias's Concentration Barrage, which did a number. Also, I'm sorry, and the bombing strike from Jimmy, which literally killed untold amount of infantry and armor behind their base. Rid, you did a pretty good job, although it was kind of a running joke of you attacking there and retreating, but you did okay. Cusco, stop with the Stugs. No more Stugs for you. And also Tigris to your death, really? But overall, you did pretty. Actually, you were kind of like stuck here, and I didn't really see a substantial force. You were there supporting, but I didn't really feel like you were that really supportive. I mean, Rid, you did a pretty good job. At least you were consistent holding here, so good for you. Han, nice job with the Sturm Tiger. Got some nice hits. But, yeah, I mean, like, you held off mid okay. Kind of helped support against Jimmy. But overall, I felt like you were just kind of, it was lackluster. And also, you had a 3-star Stuka. You really could have taken out these Katyushas and helped your teammates a lot. Elix, you had a great start, great mid, and just threw it all away with all the manpower and fuel hoarding. You could have done a lot more. You could have really pressed Jimmy. You could have neutralized all the Katyushas yourself, honestly, if you would have pressed. But you didn't. You kind of just kept toying with him, and in the end, that kind of bite you. Because Jimmy was like, alright, I'm going to go help someone else, and that screwed you over big time. Let's look at damage and everything like that overall. Matthias had most damage. Most kills go to Jimmy. Nice job with your Katyushas. Enemy team, Han, most damage. Pretty nice. Most kills goes to Elix Rose. I can believe that. He massacred the Soviets time and time again. But yeah, that's game. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this 4v4 game. If you like it, and if you want to send in your own replay, you can do so on my YouTube channel via my Facebook Gmail with a YouTube video showing you how to. Just search how to send a CH2 replay. Again, and also, again, special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you for supporting me. Check those guys out at the end, and I'll see you next time. Hello everyone, this is Grayshot, and I'm going over comments. And only a couple comments this time, not too bad. This is by far the worst game. I'm going to delete that comment GTA, because again, you're using some rhetoric that I do not want to say. So I'm just saying. But in any case. No, I could say that game was boring, or not boring, but the better word would probably be not tactical or not a high level. With that being said, I do have a variety of replays on my channel that I do host. Some are amazing, some are interesting, some are fails, but they all are at least following guidelines that I set. I disavow replays that all the time that do not meet at least a certain quality threshold. They quit, they backtalk, worse stuff. In a capacity, I remove them. Some of the most common things I get would be AI matches or something along those lines. I'm like, I'm not going to put your 4-player versus normal AI match in for a replay. Sorry, not going to happen. Alright, Robert Giants. I usually plan to buy the Tigris once I have a clear shot of victory. thank you. That's a good idea. It's more of a victory seal unit, but I also like the commander itself. I like the grenadier upgrade and the stormtroopers it comes with. That's awesome. That's why I do like it, because you get a Panzerschreck, you get the double G43s, interrogation, plus the ability to pop out of anywhere. They make the stormtroopers a very valuable and multifaceted unit that is very, very good against multiple targets. So that's why I like it personally. Now, I will say that I do not like the Tiger Ace generally. I feel like a lot of people deploy them as a last-ditch effort to win, not as a not just to end the game, but to like counterattack. And it's not really that. It's kind of like One Punch Man, where Genos. Not Genos, sorry. Bordos uses his special, and it's like that's meant to just as a final kill move. He could use that against someone like One Punch Man, but he can't sustain it for too long, otherwise he will die. Something along those lines, you know. If you watch One Punch Man, it's amazing. In any case, that's your comments. I want to thank you guys for commenting. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, GTA, even though I just deleted your comment. And I'll see you guys next time.